Don't you need a moment?
Yeah, just give me some sense.
All right. Name of the witness, James?
Hamlet Rodriguez.
Step forward, there's the right hand be sworn.
Please, affirm testimony about to give me the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, I do.
Thank you. Take a seat.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
State your name, please, for the record.
My name is Hamlet Rodriguez.
Mr. Rodriguez, my name is Mark Shapiro. I think you know that I represent George Pino. Is that correct?
Yes.
Prior to coming here to court today, do you know who George Pino is?
No.
Okay. Have you ever met George Pino prior to September 4th, 2022?
No.
Do you recall where you were during the Labor Day weekend in September of 2022? That would have been September 3rd, I think, through September 5th.
Yes.
And please tell the jury what.
I was spending a day on Elio Key with some friends on a boat.
And without telling us the last names of your friends, can you tell us what their first names are?
Yes, Marlene and Manny.
And Marlene and Manny are married, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Do you recall when it was that, let me ask you, you said you spent the weekend with Marlene and Manny?
Yes, we were spending the weekend on the Killard.
Were you staying in a hotel with them, in a home, what kind of thing?
No, they own a property there.
Do you recall when it was that you arrived at Manny and Marlene's house that weekend?
It was Saturday, I think morning.
All right, so that would have been September 3rd then, is that right?
Yes.
Were there some plans that were made at any time Saturday with possibly going out on the water the next day, Sunday?
Yes, we were planning to go out on the boat.
Manny has a boat, I presume?
Yes, sir.
Was the plan that you and your wife and Manny and his wife would spend the day together on the boat?
Yes.
And you are married, is that correct?
33 years, still counting.
Right. Good. I'm not quite there yet, but and what is your wife's name?
Ana Rodriguez.
All right. So plans are made to go out on Manny's boat Sunday morning, or Sunday the next day. Were there any specific plans, if you recall, as to where you would be going, what you would be doing, that kind of thing?
Yeah, there's many places to go, but that day we decided to go to Elio Key, specifically to Billy's Point.
Had you been there before, Billy's Point?
Thousands of times.
Very popular place for
Yes.
boats, shallow water, correct?
Yes.
So people can get off the boat when they get there, right? Is that right?
Yes, sir.
And it's only ever probably waist deep when at its deepest point.
Objection
Is that
leading.
correct?
Don't leave, counsel, please. Okay.
It's a nice place to go to spend the day.
Yes.
Now, on your way back from Billy's Point, do you recall before leaving approximately what time you left Billy's Point?
It was around 6:40, 6:45 that we decided to go because we were having electrical problems at the boat.
Was there some, were the lights affected by this problem on the boat?
Yes.
And explain, if you will, for the jury the significance of lighting on the boat. Which specific lights are you talking about?
Because we were an hour away from our destination, so we were planning to go before the sun come down.
And what is your understanding as to the lighting requirement on boats when the sun goes down?
Yes.
What's your understanding of what you need to do?
Yeah, we need lights to be able to go on a boat at night.
And that's so other boats can see you for safety reasons, right?
Objection
Yes.
leading.
Don't leave.
Did at some point, do you recall the route that you took back to Key Largo from Billy's Point to Key Largo?
Yeah, we were going to the channel, going to from Elio Key to the Keys. So that's what we saw the incident. At the moment we arrived, there were one boat. It was very crowded. They have many people on it, and there was another boat that was upside down, and it was a man hanging there. As soon as we arrived there, the other boat was shouting to us as, "Shut down the engines, shut down the engines."
Let me just stop you for a moment. This other boat, had you ever seen that other boat before?
No, only that day.
Did you make any assumptions as to who the people were on this other boat?
I have no clue.
Did you see people in the water as you drove up to the area?
I saw a man hanging to the boat that was upside down.
Did you see on this other boat anyone who you thought might have been passengers on this boat that had been turned over?
The only thing that I saw was the boat. It was crowded. There was too many people on that boat. I have no idea what's going on. I thought it was an accident that just occurred.
Can you describe the way the boat that the man was hanging on to? Was it still floating or was it turned over?
No, it was upside down.
So that the bottom of the boat is facing up, is that right?
Yes.
When you see this man hanging from the side of the boat, did you recognize that person?
No.
Had no idea who that person was?
No.
Did you even know if it was a man or a woman?
No, I saw it was a man.
What did you do at that point?
As soon as that we arrived, when they would start shouting again, shut down the engines, it's because there was somebody's missing. I have no idea what's going on. So we shut down the engines and we start drifting again with the boat. There was an accident. My friend Marlene started shouting, "Look under the boat! Look under the boat! Under the boat!"
Who was she shouting to?
To the guy who was hanging on the boat.
And just for reference, Marlene is Manny's wife?
Yes, sir.
Please continue.
So he went on the boat, and we were approximately 50 feet away.
Who went under the boat? Who went under the boat?
The guy was hanging into the boat.
All right.
So when he went in, he brought someone, and I jumped into the ocean right away, trying to help him. And as soon as I approached to him, he passed me the person. I have no idea who I was saving.
So just to break it down a bit, when Marlene was shouting to look under the boat, what did you see the person who was hanging on to the boat do?
He went under the boat right away.
And after this person goes under the boat right away, what is the next thing that you see this person do?
When he went on the boat, he came out. I jumped into the ocean. I didn't think. I react.
When the person came back to the surface, was this person holding another person?
Yes.
Could you tell if the person that was being held was a woman or a man, child, teenager, anything like that?
When I approached to him when I was swimming and he passed me the person is when I find out it was a girl.
Did you swim all the way to where the man was by his boat?
Yes.
And when you reached the man by his boat, what happened at that point?
When he passed me the girl, when I was found out, I tried to help her in a way because I used to be a swimmer and play a lot of water polo when I was a kid, so I knew how to manage. So I put her arm into my other arm and lifted her head so she will not drown. And I was trying to swim where the other boat that was crowded, that was on the way, but the current was so strong I couldn't handle it anymore. So I was drinking a lot of water until the other boat came to me, and they hacked into my right hand and took me to the end of the boat to to take the girl into their boat.
When you say that you were drinking water, does that mean salt water?
Yes.
And you mentioned another boat. Can you be a little bit more specific? There was a large boat with a lot of people on it. Are you saying there was yet another boat that approached?
Objection leading.
Just trying to set the stage, Judge.
Go ahead.
Well, I was swimming without to see where I was going specifically because I was trying to be away from the boat that was in the accident, and I knew there was a boy. The boat was coming into my direction of where I was. So as soon as he hung in my right arm, that's why right away I had a feeling that they were helping me.
All right, so just again, this other boat, you said there was somebody in that boat that grabbed your arm?
Yeah, the boat that was crowded with full of people.
Right. Which boat are we talking about here? Are we talking about the large boat that was full of people
Yes.
that came to you?
Yes.
Or the smaller boat came to you and grabbed your hand?
No, it was a small boat. It was not a bigger boat.
Okay. Someone on that small boat came and took you by the arm, is that
Yes.
right? And what happened when they took you by the arm?
They took me at the end of the boat, but right away I was telling, please, put the engine in neutral because I was going into the back. So I was afraid that, it was cause something else. So they grabbed the girl, Lucy, and right away I pushed myself out of it until my friends came to pick me up.
You mentioned Lucy. Did you know the name of the girl that you were helping at that point?
No, I knew Lucy. I knew it was Lucy the next day.
How did you find out the name was Lucy the next day?
When I wake up, my phone was ringing nonstop. There was a lot of people calling me because there were some friends at Ocean Reef that were at the moment that weekend. They were communicating with my wife that night she stayed because when we arrived at the Keys, I didn't want to stay at the Keys. I didn't feel good at it. So I told my wife, I don't want to stay here. I want to go home. So I went home that night around 8 and 9 o'clock, and I went to bed right away. So the next day there were a few friends calling me asking me what happened because I didn't know what was going on. And I find out that Lucy's, it was the Angelito Anteres' granddaughter. By the way, I know them very well. They were my neighbors.
Okay, so the granddaughter of the individuals that you spoke about, are they related to they're obviously we're talking about the Fernandez family, is that correct?
Yes.
Let me take you back to having handed Lucy off into this other boat.
Yeah.
After Lucy is placed onto the other boat, what did you do at that point?
I pushed myself out of the boat. I started swimming in the middle until my friend came to pick me up. I was so tired. I was feeling so terrible about what's going on because it was a girl, and there's so many things that came into my mind at that time. When it came to my friend boat, they gave me water. I was so thirsty because I was drinking so much salt water. I told them, hey guys, our job is done here. We cannot do anything else. We are an hour away from home. We need to go. We have no lights. So we decided to go.
So you left before police arrived to take any information?
Yes, it was like around 5, 6 or 7 minutes past 7.
Mr. Rodriguez, did there come a point that when you learned the identity of the man that was hanging on the boat and eventually handed you Lucy Fernandez? Did there come a time?
Yes, the next day,
Okay. And who was that person?
Mr. George Pino.
Other than seeing Mr. George Pino at the boat that day, did you see him at any other time since?
No?
Would you be able to recognize him if you saw him today, for example?
Yes.
Do you see him in this courtroom?
Yes.
Please point out and describe a piece of clothing that he's wearing.
Yeah, he have a blue tie and a black suit.
Thank you, Mr.
Cross.
Mr. Rodriguez,
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sure that must have been a really traumatic event for you.
Yes.
Have you replayed that day in your mind over and over again?
Yes.
Now, the defendant that you identified here, he didn't immediately go under the boat to look for Lucy, did he?
He did right away.
Once you told him to.
No, I didn't talk to him. It was Marlene, the one that was screaming.
When he hears Marlene screaming, he goes under the boat?
Yes.
Were there other people nearby that were also telling him to go under the boat?
Means other people who?
Like other people in other boats that were yelling to him to look under the boat?
We were the second boat there. It was only the boat was carrying the girls and us. I didn't see any other boat.
Okay, so in the moments that you're looking at this man, you don't notice if there's another boat with a couple of men on it telling him to look under the boat?
No.
Okay. Now, when you jump into the water after you see him pull Lucy out from underneath the boat, he hands Lucy to you.
Yes.
So you're the one that actually saves her to the extent that you get her to another vessel, right?
Yes.
And once she gets on that vessel, do you notice if people start trying to do CPR on her?
No.
Did you leave before anybody started doing CPR on her?
I was not be able to see anything inside of the boat. I was in the water.
Okay. And at any point in time, did the girl who you were taking from where that boat that was upside down, did she ever appear to be awake or aware of what was going on?
No.
No other questions.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Thank you, the witness is excused.
Thank you, ma'am.
sir. Yes? Do you have another witness you'd like to call?
Yes, David Rodriguez.